What is up, bros and brosettes? It's InkSlasher44, and today we are playing some Call of Duty. And what I'd like to talk about today is stopping power and whether it should or shouldn't be back in Call of Duty. And as far as I'm concerned, it should. And we'll get into that, but I want to first explain why people think it shouldn't be in Call of Duty. I'm sure a lot of you have heard people like Woody's Gamertag and a lot of these famous YouTube people say that it shouldn't because it creates diversity within the game. And what they mean by that is back in Call of Duty 4, World at War, Modern Warfare 2, your second perk was pretty much dedicated to either stopping power or in the earlier games, Juggernaut. And the reason why that was is because it was just far better than other perks such as Camouflage, the one that's like Ghost nowadays. Now, if you think about nowadays, you wonder why that's such a bad thing. Ghost and Camouflage back then is so prevalently used throughout Call of Duty that you'd think it would be a good thing to try to get rid of that. And yes, that is kind of one of my reasons why I would like to see stopping power make a return. But my main reason is that diversity creates a more noob-friendly environment. And you'd think I'm wrong there, but no, like, if you think back to Call of Duty 4, if you think back to World at War, if you think back to even Modern Warfare 2, those games were so strongly based on your gun skill, especially Call of Duty 4 and World at War. Modern Warfare 2 had a little bit of problems, but we won't get into that in this video. But if you think about stopping power, if you think about the classes you would use for it, they were pretty much set in stone. There would be stopping power with some sort of gun, and then your first perk would maybe be Bandolier, and then your third perk would be probably Dead Silence or something along those lines. You'd always have that class setup kind of set in stone, and you would create it so you could be the best soldier that you are. Nowadays, how many perks can you use in Ghost? You can use, like 6 perks or even more in Ghost at once. And that creates some really interesting class setups, but at the same time, I feel like it makes too many loopholes for noobs to be good at the game. For example, you can run a class with off the grid, which makes it so you can't be seen. You can make it with Dead Silence and Awareness, so now you can hear everything that's going on in the entire map. And not only can you have those, you can also put on Quick Draw and Ready Up. You can have all those perks on at once. That makes you this super soldier. And say somebody wants to use a sniper with 2 perks on it, or sorry, not 2 perks, 2 attachments on it, and then a sidearm with 2 attachments on it, they can maybe only use 3 perks. Now, as you can think, I'm only pointing out the problems with Ghost's perk setup, but if you add stopping power and the 3 perk slots again, you are creating that game that makes it readily available to be a better gun-on-gun skill game. Now, you may be thinking, why don't you make this just bare bones? Well, the problem with just bare bones is there's still no stopping power. It takes longer to kill people still. And I don't know, I feel like stopping power just created a better gun-on-gun gameplay kind of thing. It made it so there was less diversity and made it more dependent on your gun skill and your ability to build up those kill streaks. Now, does that promote camping? No, I don't think so, because as soon as you call in that StatCom, as soon as you call in that UAV, you can instantly see where that person is, because there is going to be no camouflage. There's going to be no ghost. It creates an environment so it's a more gun-on-gun friendly game. Now, this is just my opinion. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. If you liked the video, leave a like for me. And there's 2 videos on the screen. The one on the left is a Call of Duty video, and the one on the right is just any random video. Let me know what you think of the video, guys, and until next time, guys, peace out.